The Champions of Life Bowl. Tennessee at Vanderbilt. Tennessee opened as a 10.5-point favorite, has moved up to an 11.5-point favorite. If you don't know what I'm referencing when I say Champions of Life Bowl, it's 2016. Remember, Tennessee beats Florida and Georgia, then somehow doesn't win the SEC East, then loses to Vanderbilt and doesn't even go to the Sugar Bowl. That's when somebody asked Butch Jones before the game, what will you tell them? Because you didn't win the SEC East, and they had a chance at a championship, and they blew it. And he's like, well, they're champions of life. And then later on signing day, he talked about signing people with 5-star hearts because they didn't sign anybody with 5-star ratings. What a time to be alive that was. Ari, Vandy only has one loss by more than 11.5 points. It's that South Carolina game. It was at home. Do we think Tennessee can do that to them? Do we think Tennessee can win by 12 or more? Because this Vandy team has proven very tough to beat by that many points.
There are two ways to look at it. One, it's Tennessee is finally firmly in the playoff. There's no more debate to be had. They go out and take care of business. Nico has his best game at the right time, and Tennessee goes into the playoff feeling great. And then there's also Tennessee grab-ass central. Like, we're not going to pick teams here. We're going to pick spots. Do we like this spot for Tennessee? Because this seems like a tricky spot for Tennessee.
I don't like the spot. I don't like this. If Vandy were coming off a win at LSU, I'd almost feel better about Tennessee in that situation.
Like,
now Vandy's pissed because they didn't play well at LSU. They should have played better. Like, I don't like this at all for Tennessee.
And Vandy,
I really don't.
Vandy doesn't seem as dangerous as they did a month ago anymore. Like, the Vandy steam kind of ran out a little bit. So, like, the Diego Pavia mania that we were all in the middle of October is gone. And people might forget that it exists. And it still exists. Like, I think Tennessee is going to win. I think this is going to be a pretty close game. Like, just because of the spot that we're in. And, like, how many times, too, and it's funny that you brought up the Champions of Life Bowl, but, like, a team finally breaks through and gets where it wants to go, and then, like, grab ass waiting for him right around the corner. And we've been circling this game for a long time. Like, this game means something to Vandy. Like, the whole state champs thing, like, this means a lot to Vandy. It should mean a lot to Tennessee. Here's the thing, all right. I think Tennessee wins this game. I just don't think they cover. And the thing about it is, this is where gambling in real life branch off. It doesn't matter if they cover. It doesn't matter how they win. Tennessee just needs to win by 1 point, and they are probably in the college football playoff. Like, almost definitely in the college football playoff. Win by 1 point. Download the app. Best daily fantasy game in America. Use the code STAPLES when you sign up. Play $5. Get $50 instantly. They are populating the college football board for this week. It will get more populated as the week goes on. You play some Monday Night Football right now, though. Like, some clashing allegiances here. J.K. Dobbins, Chargers running back, 48.5 rushing yards, more or less. Could J.K. Dobbins, a Buckeye, help Jim Harbaugh's team win a game? This is a Harbaugh Bowl on Monday Night Football. You've got the Chargers and you've got the Ravens. Jim Harbaugh versus John Harbaugh for the first time since that Super Bowl where the lights went out. Come on. Justin Herbert, 257.5 passing yards, more or less. Derrick Henry, 86.5 rushing yards, more or less. You decide. You play as few as 2 squares. The more squares you play, the higher the potential payout. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code STAPLES. Play $5. Get $50 instantly. All right, Ari. Don't care how you do it. Figure out a way to get it done. That's why I'm taking Vandy to cover, because I do think they're going to keep this close. But all Tennessee has to do is win by a point. Yeah, I think Vanderbilt has a tremendous amount of pride to be playing for here. And I think that can be a powerful thing. Like, I don't know, the mindset of a Vandy fan. Like, I think that there was a time where some Vandy fans were probably upset because they felt like they had a chance to have a very memorable season go out the window. Because it really could have started, 7-0?
Yes.
And they were kind of in the Texas game. They beat Auburn. Like, I think that beating Auburn on the road is kind of just
proof to me, beating Alabama, that they can exist in these games. Tennessee's offense is not nearly as explosive enough, unless it has a huge coming out party, which is possible. I think Tennessee wins, but I think that Vanderbilt's going to give them every ounce that they can handle in this game.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking Vandy to cover. I don't think they're going to win, but I wouldn't be shocked. The most shock, and that's what you're talking about picking spots. The most shocking outcome to me in this game would be Tennessee beating them by 20. Vandy winning by 20 would also be shocking.
Yeah.
But
I think Vandy winning would still be shocking.
Result would be shocking to me.
I think Vandy winning would be relatively shocking.
I don't know that it would shock me. I think it's possible. Andrew in the chat points out that Heupel has covered every time versus Vandy, but I think we're very clearly understanding this is a different Vandy team than those.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a solid team. It's a good team. So, I like talking about Tennessee and just like looking down at the camera at River just to see like what his facial expressions are going to be. I'm sure you guys know this by now, but producer River's a huge Tennessee fan, and he's feeling pretty good right now. And I just don't know, like there are just certain fan bases too. It's like, can't you just have something nice that just like, I just feel like there is a certain element of like Tennessee fans and Texas A&M fans are like shaking hands of like, can't we just be happy? Like,
I will feel so bad for Tennessee fans if they lose this game. Like, I will feel awful for them if they lose this game. Because this is like, how many times do you have to get kicked in the nards as a fan base? Like, and this would be the cruelest one of all. Like, lose to Vandy and miss the playoff because you lost to Vandy.
But if Tennessee loses to Vandy, at least we don't have to see Alabama in the playoff. That effectively eliminate them
because it. Yeah. I think you're probably right about that. All right,
so maybe Vandy will be doing America a favor.
Yeah, Tennessee would be blocking Alabama from the playoff at that point.